Honorable guests, ladies and gentlemen, today we gather here to discuss a man whose name is forever entwined with one of the most significant and turbulent chapters in modern history. Lord Louis Mountbatten, the last Viceroy of India and the first Governor-General of independent India. His legacy remains a subject of intense debate. Was he a visionary leader, ensuring a smooth transition? Or was he a hurried decision-maker responsible for one of the most painful partitions in history? Born into British aristocracy in 1900, Lord Mountbatten was a great-grandson of Queen Victoria, a cousin to King George VI, and the uncle of Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh. A decorated naval officer, he played a crucial role in World War II, particularly in the Burma campaign, and overseeing operations in Southeast Asia. However, it was in 1947, when he was appointed as the last Viceroy of India, that his name became permanently etched in the annals of history. Mountbatten arrived in India with a monumental challenge: to manage Britain's withdrawal from the subcontinent while preventing large-scale conflict. He was tasked with negotiating with Indian leaders such as Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru, Sardar Patel, and Muhammad Ali Jinnah. His personal rapport with Nehru was particularly strong, though his relations with Jinnah were far more strained. Jinnah, suffering from tuberculosis, was adamant about securing Pakistan, while Gandhi sought to keep India united at all costs. Mountbatten's attempts at mediation failed, and he ultimately conceded to the idea of partition. His role extended beyond just overseeing the transition. He also had a hand in the Kashmir issue, one of the most enduring conflicts to emerge from partition. The princely state of Jammu and Kashmir, ruled by Maharaja Hari Singh, was given the choice to accede to either India or Pakistan. As communal violence escalated and Pakistani tribal forces entered the region, the Maharaja turned to India for military aid. Mountbatten, then Governor-General, played a pivotal role in securing Kashmir's accession to India, a move that remains a source of conflict between the two nations even today. This decision would later lead to war between India and Pakistan, and eventually the involvement of the United Nations, which attempted to mediate the dispute, an issue that remains unresolved to this day. Critics argue that his decision to advance the date of independence from June 1948 to August 1947 led to rushed boundary demarcations, unprepared governance structures, and unprecedented communal violence. The Radcliffe Line, drawn in mere weeks by Cyril Radcliffe, created artificial borders that resulted in the displacement of over 14 million people and the deaths of anywhere between several 100,000 to 2 million people, as some historians estimate, in brutal riots, massacres, and forced migrations. Despite this, Mountbatten believed that delaying independence any further would have led to even greater bloodshed. He saw himself as a peacemaker, though his detractors argue that he prioritized Britain's swift exit over the well-being of the subcontinent's people. His role in Kashmir's accession to India is also a matter of contention. His perceived bias towards Nehru is often cited as a key factor in the continuing conflict between India and Pakistan. After independence, Mountbatten remained in India as its first Governor-General, a role he held until 1948. His influence during this period was significant, and he was closely involved in India's initial diplomatic and administrative decisions. However, his departure marked the beginning of an era where the newly independent nations had to navigate their own destinies. Beyond his political legacy, Mountbatten was a man of fascinating contradictions. He was a modernizer in the Royal Navy, introducing innovative strategies and naval tactics. He had a deep love for India, yet his decisions led to its most painful division. In 1979, his life was cut short when he was assassinated by the Irish Republican Army, IRA, in a bomb attack while on his boat in Ireland. Ladies and gentlemen, history is rarely black and white. Lord Mountbatten was neither a hero nor a villain in absolute terms. He was a man navigating the impossible, making decisions that shaped the fate of millions. While we may critique his actions, we must also acknowledge the complexity of the times in which he acted. As we reflect upon his legacy, we must ask ourselves, was Mountbatten truly in control of the partition, or was he merely a man swept away by the tide of history, making the best decisions he could in an impossible situation? We would love to hear your thoughts on this matter. Do we believe Mountbatten's actions were justified, or do we think his hurried approach led to greater turmoil? Your insights and perspectives are invaluable in understanding this historical chapter. Please share your views and let us continue this conversation. Thank you.